Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We are in the port city of Porto, and this unmistakably the Estadio do Dragão. Blue, certainly the colour. And we rise now for the English national anthem. That was impressive. Match that. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well positioned to make that interception. Now it's Saka, played out to the right. Now short, Saka! And that's caused a worry or two.
Saka certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Out to the right. Has he found his man? Sanchez.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
Kane. Over to the left. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Bellingham. Raul. And the counter is on. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Lobs it in gently. Stones goes looking. Livramento with the crossfield ball. Now it's Rashford. And it's Kane. Raul. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Rodgers. Spence. Alvaro Fidalgo. Sanchez. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Bellingham. Saka. Livramento has it in a wide position, so what next? Montez knocks it away. And here's Rashford. Rashford! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. England failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. To review the first half.
They've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. So off we go once more.
England clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Now it's Saka. And he's a chance! Just too much. Fractions.
Kane probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Montez drives it forward. Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Saka. England have it back. It's Rashford! Oh, taken with style! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
England take the lead, 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
That'll be a throw-in. Konsa. And here's Rashford. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Tries his luck. He has clipped it out. What great reactions. Great
that's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Oh, too much weight on that. And now they can launch a counter. Sanchez positions himself well and cuts it out. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Mexico are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Montez. Almost there, and the players can feel it. To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rashford. Now the counter. Pineda. And time is up. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin.